Welcome back to Healthy Living. Now my guest is Melanie Rudolph. Melanie, thank you so much for joining us. Melanie is a foundation specialist with St. Tammany Hospital Foundation. So I'm excited that you're here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about, number one, tell us about yourself. We know Dr. Rob and Lori's a little bit backstory. Tell us about yours.
I have been with St. Tammany Hospital Foundation for 7 years as a foundation specialist. Most of what I do is corporate giving and special events. Thrown in, we're a small but mighty team, so thrown in with a few other fun things like Autism Awareness Month. So love what I do, love our team. Thrilled to be able to support St. Tammany Health System each and every day.
Great, that's good to know. So the foundation itself, as you said, supports St. Tammany Health System. So it directly links itself to St. Tammany Health System and through special events and fundraising events and things like that. And as we all know, as we just talked about a couple of times, April is Autism Awareness Month. So you guys have a special kind of place in your heart for Autism Awareness Month. So tell us a little bit how your support for that started and what it looks like.
At the end of 2020, Dr. McCall-McDaniel, who's a pediatric orthopedic surgeon at our bone and joint clinic, came to us because she wanted us to bring this autism certification to St. Tammany Health System. And of course we exist to do the fun stuff and give people the money to do what they want to do. And so over the last 2 years we've been able to certify pretty much all of the pediatrics, inpatient and outpatient, from our pediatrics clinic, which you learned from Dr. Fauché, our parenting center, our pediatric ICU, our emergency department, and we've been thrilled to be able to support them in that way.
And
now
the
that
bone and joint clinic.
And the bone and joint clinic, of course. And so now that we've been able to do that, we're getting to expand on how we're able to fund that need. And so Lori spoke about the visual aids that we're incorporating, the sensory tools that help a child that's having to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night. Which no kid, that's not fun for any kid, but just the little things that now we can do to make a difference and build on these certifications. And so each April we put on, this will be our 3rd annual Autism Awareness Month campaign. It is led in large part by our foundation board member, Dr. Sonny McDaniel. We sell t-shirts, we do third-party events in the community, and we just encourage our community, one, to show their support for children with autism. And so we like to show that we support them as well. And then also to raise funds for these, each clinic has to be recertified every 2 to 3 years. And so we're able to fund that each and every year. And then all of these extras that add on to the patient care that we're able to provide.
Yeah, and as we talked about with Dr. Fauché and Lori, these certifications equip every person who comes in contact with a family who has an autistic child, the parent, the siblings, everybody. It equips them with the tools they need to interact well with that family and make their child feel comfortable and welcome.
Absolutely.
And safe, really.
Yes, absolutely. So such a great cause, such a great way to support, and we get the wonderful job of being able to share that with our community and help them be a part of it.
Yeah, and the foundation, you guys, this year, what are you doing specifically? You're selling something, right?
We have a few things. We have really great t-shirts. We're super excited about our t-shirts for this year that we'll be selling in the community. Right now, I think we're slated to sell them at a few different locations, which you'll be able to find on our website and, of course, online.
All right.
In addition to that, we'll have some third-party things. We participate each year with Nothing Bundt Cakes. They do a bundt cake pop-up shop at our hospital for us.
Okay, I'm going to have to get the date for that.
We'll be doing one in mid-April that will benefit Autism Awareness Month as well. And this is a good time for me to ping in that Nothing Bundt Cakes will also be receiving an award from our foundation.
Oh, wow.
In May of this year for all of their philanthropic contributions, both in kind and monetary.
That's wonderful.
To our foundation. So
That's
shout
wonderful.
out to Nothing Bundt Cakes. They're good friends to the foundation.
Yeah, so tell us about some other things that the foundation does, because I know this is our focus coming up every year. It's a big focus, Autism Awareness Month. It's vitally important and it's crucial that we do things for Autism Awareness Month. But you also do things for a lot of other causes.
Yes.
And what do those look like? Just kind of throw some things out there.
At the end of April, on April 27th, we'll be hosting our 2nd annual Celebrity Waiter Tailgate Soiree. We partner with the New Orleans chapter of the NFL Players Association, where NFL players wait your table.
Oh, okay.
And so we're
That's a
hosting that
change.
at Benedict's this year, and we call it a great party with a purpose because it supports St. Tammany Cancer Center.
Okay.
And so all of the patient services that we provide there. Lori Cage would be mad at me if I did not mention that we also do Monster Mash each year. She said that the Parenting Center has been in existence for 35 years, and so has Monster Mash.
Oh, that's amazing.
Monster Mash is just a community beloved event.
Right.
And it's going to be hosted on Saturday, October 21st with our wonderful partner, Metairie Bank.
Okay, save the date.
Save the date.
It's
We're
always
ready.
fun.
Bogafly Park. Hopefully it's great weather. We have
Right.
4,000 to 5,000 people that come out each year to support the Parenting Center, and it's one of our favorite events that we do each year.
So what can people do to get involved if they want to get involved with the foundation, or if they just want to give a gift, or how can they get involved with the foundation? How can they learn more?
They can go to our website. It's sthfoundation.org. I always encourage people to call us too. You can call us anytime. It's 985-898-4141.
Right. Okay. And I know that, tell me a little bit about, we didn't really touch on the healing arts. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That has been such an expansive project. Mary Lee started this effort many, many moons ago, and it has grown so exponentially over the years to fill the walls of our health system and now our cancer center and our outpatient clinics with art. You know, hospitals can be a scary place. We've already talked about that with kids, and it's
Right.
the same for adults. I don't like going to the doctor.
Right.
And so it's amazing the scientific research that has gone into how very particular things can make a difference in a person's mental scape when they're in a doctor's office or when they're in an exam room in the emergency
Right.
department. And having the healing lights and the beautiful art, you know, our Healing Arts Committee has worked so hard on lifting up local artists in our community by showcasing their work in our health system.
And we have a deep pool of local artists.
We have a deep, deep pool. One of my favorites is right now on display in the hospital. We have our Reefy project. And so a local artist from here in Mandeville has made these beautiful paper mache 3D reefy fish. I think
Okay.
there's 9 of them right now, and they will eventually be housed permanently in the new pediatric clinic Dr. Fauché mentioned. But that's a fun thing. So you can stop by the hospital anytime and see those.
See those? Those really are fun, and they're just fun, and they're exciting, and they're big. They're big. They're very creative. Well, is there anything else that you want to add about the foundation in general, about Autism Awareness Month? Anything you want someone to come away with before we wrap up?
You know, our mission at the foundation, our health system has grown tremendously over the last 50-ish years that the health
Yes.
system's been in existence, and we're newer to the organization. We've only been around about 20 years, but our goal is to be able to support the facilities, the programs, the physicians, the clinicians, the non-clinicians, every person that is involved with our health system. And so we do everything that we can to support them, and we do everything to encourage our community to support them as well. And so if you're interested in becoming involved as a volunteer, making a gift, attending one of our events, sponsoring one of our events, volunteering at one of our events, we'd certainly love to have you.
Yeah.
So
When you talk about volunteering, what does that involve? Like, what does that look like for someone?
there's so many different ways that you can support. Our cancer center has a full volunteer program where you can do things as little as stocking the therapeutic food pantry to being the greeter at the front desk every day. Our guild is another wonderful resource that we work with each and every day, from working on our new family center to working in the gift shop. You know, there's tons of great ways to be involved in our health system and support better health for our community, which is the end game each and every day.
Right.
So we encourage everybody to get involved in what we do.
Well, I love that we got to talk about this today. Everybody be on the lookout for the t-shirts that will be on sale soon.
Yes.
And nothing but cakes. Well, that'll be for us. And if you want to support the foundation, can you say the website again for us?
sthfoundation.org.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Melanie,
Thank you so much
for
having
joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for Healthy Living. And we will see you next time.